It's week 14 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jags and the Browns, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson. In his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well. And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that.
Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick of the draft in his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well. And that's what they did in their last game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Shifts by him. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it'll be 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return, here's Agnew. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. This thrown quickly out to Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So he stopped for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7.
On the draw, here's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
The 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Etienne trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Lawrence to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. Out of the gun, Watson. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We just watched a strong 1st half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their 1st drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. First throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. A good pickup there, a 22.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's ETN. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
On play action, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with. So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense? And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Watson on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one? The tight end, but not there. Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Watson. Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game. He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Oh, good move. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game. I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it. They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. ETN up the middle. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Lawrence going to throw again. He targets Ingram for another grab. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Watson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Straight ahead, Etienne. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Lawrence. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for Jacksonville, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.